Okay, so cool. So, I don't know. What do you guys? Let's talk about. Let's talk about when you first got here, Lincoln. What were you thinking?
I was really nervous. There's a lot of information I had to take into account, but I had Roy as a good mentor, so it was quite easy.
Yeah, yeah. We hear that a lot about Roy. We hear
Yeah,
a lot.
appreciate that.
We hear honestly what we hear is that patience, and always available. You know, because it takes skill and talent to kind of be able to mentor someone, right? So we've seen that. We've heard that too about you, Roy.
Oh, I appreciate that. That's good to hear.
So you came with a whole bunch of questions, right?
Yeah.
And then talk to me about kind of your first experience with real estate.
It was real estate.
Like I remember, I think you coming in, you already knew some people that were looking to buy or sell.
Yeah, I already knew, like, putting myself out there was probably the biggest part. And people, like, when I got to talk about it, they're like, oh, we can actually see you as a real estate agent now. And then they wanted me to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah, they chose me as their real estate agent, and it's in the past now. I'm looking for a future.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so you really didn't have time to kind of sit down and learn contracts and kind of get your feet wet. You jumped right in as soon as you got your license because you had people going, right? And Roy, when you got connected with Lincoln, what was that like? What was your first experience?
It was actually a really good experience. So before I was actually personally introduced to him, I was told a little bit that he was coming my way. It was a good thing. I'd had a couple of mentees, went very well. Most of my mentees come in production or they're ready to produce. So it's been a good experience.
Oh, good.
On the same hand, day one, we were writing a contract, I believe.
Yeah.
So we're like,
oh, shoot.
I have to write an offer now. So it's like, I said, okay, I'm going to be leaving the front at 5:00.
Yeah.
We're going to hit it right away, right?
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a learning experience for both of us, I think, right there, because I was used to writing my own contracts. I already had templates. I had this. So I kind of had to like not revamp it, but take another look at it from somebody else's point of view. So we started writing and realized, oh wait, we don't have a template. We have to do this, do that. Write each part of it independently versus having something that was going together. But Lincoln's good with tech, so we kind of put that together pretty quickly.
Nice.
And it went good. So we wrote, I think, for the first client, maybe only 2 offers, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
So 2 offers.
Yeah, so second offer was accepted.
Yeah.
So from there, we're like, okay, now what do I do next? So let's start ordering inspections, right?
Yeah.
So we connected him, and we were talking to agents up front, like, who do you use? And I kind of told him what we do it. Gave him a few names to work with and for their clients to choose.
Yeah.
And it was just like go, 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 and it's been nonstop since Lincoln started.
Yeah.
So we went from right.
Yeah,
So,
I haven't had a break yet.
no breaks. He goes and he's excellent with his clients. He's a full service realtor, and I really like that. I know his clients really appreciate it. So he holds their hand through the entire process.
Nice.
He makes sure that he gets the information that he needs. He digs for it. He finds it, and he's always writing notes. And I know when he's heard enough from me, he's like, I know. Okay, Roy, stop. So he's got it. He's got it. So and then he goes out there and puts it to work. Comes back. There's times he's been up to my desk maybe a few times in the same day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, well, where do you live, man? You're here just in a couple of minutes. But it's been a really, really great experience. So he just closed deal number 2 today.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Lincoln.
Yeah,
I'm very proud of him.
Yeah.
And he's had very happy clients, and he has clients waiting for him. He's taking a trip.
Yeah.
He'll be back in about a month, leaving soon.
Well deserved.
Yeah, and he has clients already being pre-qualified, and they're like anxious for him to return, and he hasn't even left yet.
Yeah,
so,
that's great.
Yeah,
All
exciting
good stuff.
Yep.
Sounds like you got a mentor that's super excited to be working with you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It was a really good experience working with Roy. He gave me a lot of information I needed, and he was very patient. And it's because of the test that we took. That gave us
the disc test.
Yeah, the disc test. I think that was perfect.
Thank you. That's good. Yeah, I can see that. Because you guys mesh well together. You communicate and obviously work well together too.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, so I want to hear. Let's hear some challenges. Like, what was one of the challenges that came up, and how did we work through it?
I think one of the main challenges was it was just me like getting a grasp of the information I needed, like getting all the paperwork and understanding what it was, and it's stuff that like you're not taught or you have to learn like on the ride. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't learn it in real estate school, right?
Yeah. When I have the time to take classes here at Keller Williams, I take the opportunity, but they still don't talk about the background stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Roy was like a great teacher and giving me information on that I could use, and I'm just using all the resources I can right now.
Yeah. So Roy is like a real estate Google for you.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, I need this, and then you just type it in or talk to Roy,
Yep.
and then Roy kind of spits out, hey, go here, do this, check this out.
Yeah.
Right.
That's good. That's awesome. I love that. I've also heard that you kind of, I think, discovered like a little niche community that needs some help, right?
Oh yeah, I would say it's just my niche community is the language I speak, Vietnamese.
There you go.
Yeah, and then I found a Vietnamese lender, a really good one that will help me around too. So
There you
it
go.
would help me on information on other aspects, of both sides of business.
So realtors out there, if they need, what was the language?
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese. If they need a Vietnamese realtor to refer someone to, you're never busy to take the referrals.
Yeah, I'll take it anytime.
There we go.
Awesome.
Love it.
Okay, and last couple of things, Lincoln. If you were to share anything with the real estate community, you know, a quote, just a piece of advice, what do you think it would be?
I think is just put yourself out there and just always look for the next thing.
Oh, I like that. Always look for the next thing.
Yep.
Well, that's all that I have for us today, guys. We'll go ahead and get this all edited, snipped up, and then we'll put it together and we'll give you a copy of it.
Sounds great. Thanks,
Very
JD.
cool.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that was awesome.